Wigan,
Yeah,
they're quite good. What are you expecting of them on Friday?
yeah. Like I said, they're quite good, aren't they? They're the best team in the world. I was sick of seeing them last year at Castleford. I think we played them 4 times in first half of the season. I thought I got away with them. Not having to play them this year, but yeah, we've drawn them in the cup. But it's a free hit for us, isn't it? I know it's one of them statements that people will say when you're playing against a team that's in an higher division than you, but that's exactly what it is for us. It's a free hit. We want to go and test ourselves against a real good team, and we can build towards what is ultimately our goal this year, which is the championship season. So we're expecting Wigan to come and be what Wigan always are, which is clinical, tough, aggressive, and difficult to beat, and just a well coached team. So we're certainly looking forward to the occasion and seeing where we are as a team at this stage of the season.
This is almost a silly question to ask because everyone must be looking for the answer, but why are they so good at the moment?
I guess if everybody knew that, then everybody would be copying it, wouldn't they? I think it's just the way that the club's been run over a number of years, and how they've developed their own players, how they've recruited the world class players that they have done. And I think just anybody looking from outside in at the club as a whole, not just what they do on the field, but what they do off the field, how they conduct themselves, the class with what the club do things, not only within their own club, but how they recognise people from other clubs as well. I think it's a shining example of how rugby league clubs should be run. So I think it's what we're going to have done over a number of years, not just over the last sort of 6 months or 12 months. I think it's something that's taken the club many years to get to where they are today, and it's an example for everybody else involved in rugby league in the UK how our club should be run.
As you say, it's a free hit for you. No one's expecting you to win on Friday. What does a victory internally look like for you and the club?
I think initially it's competing. We've got our own targets and our own goals this season, and the Challenge Cup realistic for a championship team isn't a competition that's high on our agenda. The 1895 Cup is more a realistic ambition and a realistic objective for us, but it's going to be a great day, a great occasion for the club. Hopefully, financially get a big crowd there. Hopefully, show the people of Sheffield and businesses in and around Sheffield what a full house at Sheffield looks like if Sheffield do get back into Super League. I think there's an appetite there for Sheffield to get back into a full-time environment and hopefully a Super League environment in years to come. And hopefully this is an occasion that can show the sponsors and people that have got a little bit of money that might want to invest in a rugby league club that this is what Super League rugby could look like, and it should be a sellout for us. And hopefully we'll be able to in future sell out a game like this twofold as well. So I think for us, on the field, it's competing as much as possibly can, but ultimately we need to get through this game without any injuries as well. And we'll see what else happens on the night. It's a Friday night under lights early on in the season, so it's a great opportunity for us to try and compete as best we can against a world class side.
As you say, they are the world champions. What's the feeling in training with the players? Are they excited about that challenge about coming up against the best in the world?
Yeah, well, since the draw were made, Sheffield played last year in the Challenge Cup at Wigan, didn't they? And I think they put in a real good performance there. And yeah, I think if you look at all the league games last season that Wigan played at home, I think Sheffield would probably run Wigan the closest in the majority of them games as well. So it's an occasion that the players are certainly looking forward to pitting themselves against world class players, full time environment, and it's not something that's alien to these players that we've got at the club this season because they did it last year. And obviously the fixture is switched. It's on the 4G pitch, which might be a little bit of a strange occasion for Wigan playing on a 4G pitch, which they don't normally do. I think they might train on one, but it's not normally an occasion that people get to play on a 4G pitch, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage as well.
Finally, from me, so everyone else can get a chance. How's the squad looking injury-wise? Are you got a fairly decent bunch of players to pick from?
Not really. No, we've got 6 injured at this moment in time and no hookers. Corey Johnson's out, Reece Butterworth's out, so we've got a little bit of an injury crisis early on this season. The majority are fallouts from injuries from last season or operations from last season, but we lost Corey Johnson to a training injury against Hunslet last week. So we're just waiting for him to see a specialist on a head injury because it's his second one in a short period of time. Reece Butterworth, he damaged his jaw and his teeth in the friendly against Doncaster, so he's out for between 6 to 8 weeks. And then we've got, so I said, several injuries that are carryovers from last season as well that we're contending with. So at this moment in time, I think we're down to about 19 to 20 fit players. So there's going to be some people that are going to have to play out of position, I would imagine, this week.